Manless Monsters to Decide Future War. Popular Science Monthly, August 1925. On these pages are pictured a few of the marvelous new weapons of attack and defense developed by modern military genius. They represent the last word in war machines. Yet powerful and ingenious as these machines are, they would be helplessly ineffective beside the tremendous agencies of wholesale destruction predicted for the next great war, if such a war comes. Scientists, inventors, and military men in active touch with the development of armaments practically are unanimous in the belief that a war of the future will be one of almost inconceivable annihilation. Death swifter than light, riding on waves of electricity, and obedient to the will of masterminds, they say, will blot out great cities and even nations almost in a breath. One who has drawn a vivid picture of such a catastrophe is Professor A.M. Lowe of London, internationally known scientist and inventor, consultant to the British War Inventions Board during the World War. The no man's land of future war, as he sees it, will be the sea, the undersea, and the air. There, monstrous engines controlled by radio and obedient to human minds will strive to break through and destroy populated areas. Once the machines of either side break through with their deadly gases, chemicals, and explosives, the end will be only a matter of moments. Radio control, radio communication, and mastery of electric power will be deciding factors. Among the predicted weapons are combined armored tank submarine airplanes for fighting on land, underwater, or in the air. Jets of water charged with electricity to kill off all life with which they come in contact. Deadly gases and chemicals. Battle planes developing wireless power to destroy aircraft within several miles. Wireless fire to devastate enemy territory. Wireless control of torpedoes, planes, ships, and submarines. The possibilities of electricity as a lethal weapon are almost unlimited, says Professor Lowe. Men will fight not with their bodies, but with their minds. Their ingenuity will be directed towards supplying themselves with long-range weapons, responsive to exact control, and capable of keeping at bay the lethal engines of the enemy equipped with facilities for the destruction of whole nations at a single blow. Where giant searchlights turn night into day. This spectacular demonstration of New York City's defenses against aerial attack was staged recently at Fort Totten, which guards the eastern approach of East River. Notice how powerful searchlight beams illuminate targets for anti-aircraft guns. Shoots 23 miles. The most powerful long-range gun of its type, just perfected for the U.S. Army. It will throw a 1,560-pound projectile a distance of 23 miles. Two of Uncle Sam's seaplanes hiding behind a thick smokescreen laid down by other planes at Bay Shore, Maryland. A screen hundreds of feet high and as impenetrable to human eyes as a brick wall can be laid down by an airplane at the rate of a mile a minute by a new method developed by the U.S. Chemical Warfare Service. This means of concealment, it is believed, would be of tremendous aid to attacking planes during a naval engagement. Modern tanks proof against bombs. Above is a spectacular demonstration of the effectiveness of modern tanks against bombs. The photograph was taken just as a bomb exploded among the 1st Division Tank Company during recent maneuvers at Miller Field, Staten Island, New York. At the right is a gigantic 2-ton airplane bomb, 14 feet long. Compare its size with that of the soldier. How trees were crumpled like straws before the onslaught of tanks in recent mimic warfare at Miller Field, Staten Island. There, 15 great tanks rumbled irresistibly over stone walls, trees, and ditches. This picture gives an idea of the tank's great power.